Side by Side podcast with Laura and Steph.
I'm Laura.
And I'm Steph. And today on this episode, we will be letting you guys know how we met our boyfriends.
Oh gosh. Oh no.
Which Laura's might be a little bit shorter than mine because of the fact that her relationship is not as long as mine has been. And I've also known my boyfriend longer than she's known her boyfriend. So,
Listen, I'm not gonna get into, the full details, but I'll get into my side of my story and I will try to not what say big kid words, I guess. Um, although fair warning, one might slip out. I don't know. I'm gonna try and keep it, as friendly as possible. So, who's going first?
you can.
You sure?
Yours is shorter, so yeah.
Oh gosh. I don't know about that, but I mean,
Well, have
eh,
you known your boyfriend for what? I've known mine for 18 years now.
jeez.
So, let's be for real here. Yours is shorter.
Listen, I mean, you've been there through. I don't really
A
want to.
lot of boyfriends, I know.
Yes, but thank you for calling me out. I don't know.
Okay, I'm not necessarily calling you out. Let's be for real. I've had a lot of boyfriends in my life too, but consistently, my relationship has been the relationship I'm in.
I mean, and my microphone is doing something. I don't know. Anyway, so uh, so we are going with my story first, correct?
Yes.
Oh gosh. Okay. So me and Collier met. Uh, like I said, I am going to try and keep this as friendly as possible because it is. How would you word it? I don't want to say interesting, but
No, I would say interesting covers it.
interesting what?
I said I would say interesting covers it.
Okay. Um, but no, so me and Collier, we met back in 2021. Now, uh we met October 2nd, 2021. And so my cousin and her boyfriend, who is now her fiance, but it was boyfriend at the time, uh they were going to uh an 18 and up bar that is, you know, uh, I don't want to say in my hometown, but it's nearby. Um, it's a it's a well-known bar around here. Um, I don't know if I want to say the name of it, but anyway. Um, so my cousin and her boyfriend, I can't remember if they asked me if I wanted to go or because, like some people are like, hey, who wants to do this weekend or whatever. So I had told them, hey, I'll go to this bar with you guys and, let like let's just see let's just all hang out. So they're like, okay, that's fine. Um well then my cousin's boyfriend had a friend and Collier Collier will correct me on this later, because I'll probably get it wrong, and he'll listen to this. But he, shush, just shush. Stephanie, shush.
I have not said a word.
But I heard the laugh. Anyway, uh, so I think my cousin's boyfriend had texted Collier and was like, "Hey, me and uh my girlfriend are going out and we wanted to invite you, and uh her cousin is going along with us, so if you want to, I guess it's been years since they saw each other, so he was like, let's all hang out, you know this is the plans, like if you're down to hang out, we can come get you and we can go get uh my girlfriend's cousin, and let's all hang out. So I guess he agreed. He was like, yeah, sure, why not? Because, like I said, they hadn't seen each other since they graduated. So that was a good, I think, 2.5 years. And Stephanie,
That just shows you how young he is.
listen, I will
I'm
get
gonna
to
keep my mouth shut now.
I will get to that part. Just zip. I love you, but shush.
Okay.
I can't. So So he was like, "All right, cool. Yeah, let's all hang out. I don't know who your girlfriend's cousin is, but like let's all hang out. I guess that's a thing." So they went and picked up Collier. Uh and then they came to pick me up an hour away, and I was like uh so me and my cousin sat in the back seat. Collier and my cousin's boyfriend sat in the front. So I hadn't fully seen this kid yet. Like I just got, the back of his head view of him. Like that's as far as I got. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Uh we're driving to this 18 plus bar, and we get there, and I'm just like, okay, whatever. We get into the bar. Um Ironically, I guess I was in a relationship. Like it was, I don't know what it was. Um, but
It was a situationship, is what it was.
well, I hadn't even been dating this dude at the time for like 48 hours. So, I mean, that's why I was like, it was a relationship question mark. So, and I even told the guy, I'm like, listen, I'm going to uh hang out with my cousin and her boyfriend, and I guess a couple of their friends. So, I mean, and yes, I will be drinking, so do with that what you will. Um, so then I guess when I was like, as soon as I like hit the doors of the bar, I found out this guy had blocked me. And I was just like, cool, I guess I'm single now. Like, I don't get it, but I guess I'm single now. Um, 'Cause that was a thing. And then uh I had realized um that because I was 28. Yeah, I was 28. Um and I was like, okay, you know, my cousin who is 18, her boyfriend, I think I think he was 20 at the time. He had to be 20. And uh so I'm like, great, I'm the only legal one here to drink as far as I knew, because I hadn't known Collier's age yet at this point. Um and I think I asked Collier, "Hey, how old are you?" And he's like, "I'm 21." And I'm like, "All right, bet. You are legal age to drink. Let's take some shots. Let's, uh, like, this is going to be a thing." Uh, so he was like, "Oh, okay." Like, he was like, "I'm down with that. I don't care." So he, I always say, and I really don't think they know. Anyway, um, but we had taken some shots, uh, and let's just say one turned into, I'm gonna say 10, which turned into 20, which turned into 30, which turned into 40. Apparently, I blacked out after uh probably shot like 22 or something like that. I don't know. Um and so I was like, okay, you know what? Whatever. Uh and I still have the text message between me and my dad because I told my dad, um I said, "Hey, I think I'm drunk." So I'm like, "Yeah, that's a thing." And he was like, "Well, yeah, do take it easy a little bit." And the next text message I sent my dad, I don't think it was English. Like, you know what text I'm talking about, Stephanie?
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't know what I was trying to say there. I think my my brain was trying, like my fingers were trying to type yeah right, and it did not come out yeah right. It came out something like Yidden and Narf. I don't know. Where it said yeah right and that whole like text message, it's somewhere in there. It just was drunk. Um so my dad took that, as he would. He's just like, okay, yeah, she's gone. Um so then next thing I know, um I'm not gonna go into full detail on this, but let's just say I kissed Collier and then I threw up on his knee mid kiss. Because I was like, I feel like I am going to throw up. And so I backed up, and before I could, like turn my head to the floor, it just went all over his knee. Um, I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe that just happened. Um, but I am too drunk to care at the same time. Um, Now, at this point, all I know was I don't know how much time had passed since, walking into the bar, texting my dad, and throwing up on Collier's knee. I don't know how much time had passed in that time frame. Um, so I was like, Don't cough. Anyway, um, so next thing I know, I'm sitting outside the bar. Uh, I'm still throwing up, and my cousin, God bless my cousin, like she she went through something with me that she at her age did not have to go through, that I will forever be grateful that she did this. But she's trying to ask me what my passcode is to my phone. I'm trying to tell her. Apparently, it was gibberish because she couldn't unlock my phone. So then as I'm still, throwing up on the side of the bar outside, she's trying to get my Face ID to get my phone unlocked to call my dad. Uh, Now I was like, I couldn't hold my head up. So she is doing everything in her power to unlock my phone. Uh, by the grace of God, I guess she unlocked my phone. And she called my dad explaining, hey, uh, you need to pick up Laura. She's gone. She's mentally not here anymore. Physically, she's still here, but like, she's gone. Uh, so can you pick her up because we don't feel comfortable with her possibly throwing up in my boyfriend's car. So therefore, he was like, yeah, I'll pick her up. I'll pick her up. It's fine. I guess either he looked up the address or she texted him the address. I don't know. But I'm still throwing up. I cannot, I don't know what it was. Like, I don't know if I just couldn't see straight or what it was, but she was sitting next to me, just, comforting me, trying to, like, not get me to throw up on my clothes or anything. Um, and supposedly, by this point, Collier and uh, his friend slash her boyfriend uh, had gone to another bar that was like next door so that they could use the bathroom because the bar we were at, they wouldn't let them back in to use the bathroom. And so, okay, let me rephrase that. It would have costed like $10 to go back in and use the bathroom. And they were like, nah, we're just gonna go over here for like $2. So they're gone. They're, out of sight. Um, and so my dad pulls up, and I am going to try and not use a big kid word when I say this. So but yeah. Um, so my dad pulls up, and I just remember like throwing up one last time, and I look up and I see his car, and I just think, oh no, I'm screwed. I'm done for. Um, I I just thought he's like gonna be so mad at me because he has to pick me up from a bar because I am drunk. And, you know, uh, Alexis and my dad were helping me get in the car. Uh, Mind you, Collier and his friend are still at the other bar going to the bathroom. Me and my dad leave. Um, as we're in the car, I just remember going, Dad, I am so sorry that I am so drunk. I'm sorry that you had to pick me up. And then I just went on and on and on about how cute Collier was. Like I was like, but but the guy I was drinking with was really cute. Oliver's friend is really cute. And my dude, did you hear that?
Mhm.
that was Sadie, y'all. Sadie is back. Um, so anyway, uh, but no, like I was just like, and mind you, I had totally forgotten how old this kid was. Like, you know, age just totally left the building in my brain of how old he was. And uh so I was like, okay, whatever. I get home and one of the things I did forget to mention was before all the drinks happened, I literally, because I guess I took his phone, I was like, um, I was like, oh, you have Snapchat, you have Facebook, you have, like, I'll put my number in your phone, like, let's do this, like, whatever. And he just accepted it. He was just like, okay, I guess that's the thing. Like, I'm not even gonna stop it. Like, add yourself on whatever you want. So I was like, all right, bet. Um, so then because I got his phone number, I had an Apple Watch at the time because I have an iPhone. And because I could not physically open my eyes that much to actually like focus on a phone, I just started talking into my Apple Watch. And so, mind you, this is October 3rd because it's past midnight, you know, and all that stuff. He's home at this point, and I just kept saying, "Oh my gosh, I am so sorry I threw up on you. Like I don't know like what happened, but like also could you like I think I asked him how much did we have to drink?" And he told me and I was just like, I would have never in a million years had that much to drink. And he was like, "Yeah, and then I forget what he said, but then I said, "But I do think you're really cute." And he's like, "Thanks. I thought you were really cute too." And I'm like, "Oh." So then the next thing, mind you, still can't open my eyes, still kind of feeling, the drunkenness and everything. Still talking into my Apple Watch. And I just go, um, bag it. Do you want to start dating? And when I tell you, I opened my eyes so quick. I'm pretty sure I sobered up in that moment. And I grabbed my phone and I just went, please say no. Please say no. If you have any sanity and any, like, whatever, like, you will say no. So then he starts typing. I'm panicking. And he's like, yeah, sure, let's give this a shot, see where it goes. And that realization, I was just like, oh no, what have I done? What have I done? Like, it hit me right then and there. And I just was like, well, I guess I have a boyfriend now. Um, I guess let's see where this goes. So, um, ever since then, I mean, October 3rd, 2021, and if you know what day that is, October 3rd, um, the 90s babies, maybe the 2000s babies, would they know what October 3rd would be?
Probably.
Probably. It was Mean Girls Day, unintentionally. So, I mean, we've been together ever since. Still no ring, still waiting on that ring, but you know. So yeah, that's my story. But I mean, we've done double dates and everything. Uh, but now we're just kind of doing dates to ourselves. So, yeah, that's the end of my story.
My turn finally.
Finally, girl, I could
I'm
have gone longer.
kidding. I'm kidding. You could have made it longer. I wouldn't have cared.
I mean, I was expecting, some comments from you that, you
What comments would you want? Me laughing?
I mean, there it is. Anyway, so here is Stephanie's story on how she met her boyfriend, Jesse.
So listen, my story started 18 years ago. So, like, this is why I wanted her to go first because my story is not way longer, but way longer, if that makes any sense.
I mean, I don't know where I was going with that.
I don't either. So just shush.
Shish.
So I met my boyfriend 2008, hence the 18 years ago. Um, I met him through mutual friends at the time. And now I was in my very mid teens because he's 2 years older than me. So he was 16. I was 14. I was just 2 months out of middle school. Graduated middle school, 2 months out of middle school, going into high school. So I was very, very nervous. And so we dated for 2 months. And then years pass, we dated other people. And then 2013 comes along. He adds me on Facebook. We talk. He goes, "Hey, let's hang out tomorrow." And I'm like, "Okay, sure, why not?" Mind you, in my head, I'm not thinking, "Oh, well, tomorrow's Valentine's Day." That was not in my head at the time because he asked me to hang out, um, not on February 13th, but he asked me to hang out the next day of February 13th. That's why I'm saying it's Valentine's Day the next day. Um, so we hang out, but we hang out with a friend that we both know that's my neighbor because I'm like, I have not seen this guy in years. So I don't want it to be awkward. So I was like, let me have kind of like a medium in the mix of this. So we hang out. He ends up asking me out. And then um, I want to say somewhere in the midst of end of April, early May, is when I technically would have been pregnant, but I didn't find out I was pregnant until July of the same year. So we ended up just literally starting to date and then having a kid the same year, but we had our daughter at the end of the year. And um I lived on and off, well, me and our daughter lived on and off with him for pretty much years. Um he's a great dad. I'll give him the benefit of that. He's a great dad. We do have our, relationship problems like all relationships do. Um, and we always do something for our anniversary because not only is Valentine's Day, but again, it's also our anniversary. So we kind of do a double um thing on February 14th. So most of the time, our anniversary consists of us doing a date night. Um, and so uh,
I'm
sorry,
dying over here. Um,
I can hear that.
yeah, I know, right?
Um,
I was gonna say your anniversary is on Valentine's Day. My anniversary is on Mean Girls Day.
yeah. Um, I was also friends with his brother too back in 2008. So like, because he's a twin. So like, I met both him and his brother the same year. Um, and everybody he dated, and everybody my boyfriend Jesse dated, I knew and was friends with at points in time. So like that was a thing. Um, let's see. I really know. Um, I mean, everybody that him and I become friends with, we end up becoming friends together with them. It's not like we, you know, he likes these friends and then I don't. So, like, I like that about our relationship. Again, he is 2 years older than me, so like we're close in age, unlike, you know, Laura and Collier's age.
This is about you, not me. And mine and my boyfriend,
Listen, you
seven.
didn't even mention
Maybe I did
your
that on purpose. But also, if our our listeners can do math, when I said I was 28 and I
and
had,
he was 21. Yeah, I know.
yeah, like, I mean, okay, that's 7.5 years difference because, side note, I did not know he had just turned 21 like 3 weeks prior. Like, I thought, okay, maybe, he's been 21 for like since March or April. Like, I did not think, oh, this kid just turned 21 3 weeks ago. Anyway, continue with your story. You and Jesse not being
um,
7.5 years apart. My dude.
okay, chill. We know
Eh.
you're angry about it, Jesus.
Well, you didn't have to bring it up like that,
Um,
but you did.
so so yeah, we became parents pretty young. We became parents at 21 and 19. Obviously I was 19 and he was 21. Um,
21.
thank you for that lovely input.
What is it? What's nine?
Um,
What's 9 plus 10? 21.
um, so, um,
21.
so yeah, so we lived on and off. We lived on and off with each other for years until we moved down to Florida, and then we started obviously living together again, like full time living together. We've been together for 13 years. Has it been blissful 13 years? Absolutely not. But I mean, again, what relationship is perfect?
I was gonna
If you
say,
think your relationship is absolutely perfect, you are lying to yourself.
literally. Like, I mean, me and Collier have been dating almost 4 years, and no,
A- Almost 5 years.
almost 5 years. Yes, holy cow. Um, and I mean, me and him have arguments, but we make up in the end. So, I mean, if you literally are in a relationship, even past what, 6 months, I would say,
Oops.
like, did you just say oops?
I did. I put the recording picture on the wrong Instagram account.
Good job.
It's
Anyway,
okay. I'll just share it on ours.
I mean, but like if you don't have arguments with your boyfriend or significant other, whatever, um, what are you doing? Because like, come on, us women, we don't know what we want to eat. We don't know what we want to wear. Like, so if you do not have an argument with your boyfriend, like, what are you doing? Are you in a relationship?
It's also like I feel like it's also healthy in a way to get into arguments because then you find out people's strengths, their
Mhm.
flaws, their weaknesses. You find out everything about them when you're arguing. Because when you argue with your significant other or even your friends,
For
you
5 years.
find out a lot of different stuff.
Good, you didn't
No,
hear
I'm
me.
just saying, like, I'm not necessarily saying our 5 years. I'm just saying in general, if you don't have arguments with certain people,
Yeah,
um,
I just had to be petty. I'm
you're
sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
if you don't have arguments with certain people, then you're just not finding out, what not necessarily ticks them off, but like what not to do.
Mhm.
I mean, if you're in a relationship, it's what you expect yourself to do because especially when you're in a long-term relationship like me and Laura are, um, you love to find things that you can push their buttons with.
Mhm. Like with me and Collier, like he, God love this kid. I love this kid so much. He is the type where it's like he will unintentionally like upset me to where we get into arguments. But then there are times where he will intentionally get on my ever loving nerve, and I don't know if I want to say the next part, but let's just say um I I I just want to give him the biggest hug ever. Um so I mean, like I he like he knows what does and what doesn't push my buttons. What's a buzzin?
Mm, you tell me. You said the word.
Listen. I mean, when haven't I, messed up a word in any of these podcasts? Like, let's be for real now.
Slim
So
to none.
what?
Slim to none is your answer.
I mean, you're not wrong.
One haven't you? Slim to none.
I mean, so like my thing is even if he's unintentionally uh trying to upset me, it's like he's still learning what upsets me and I'm still learning what upsets him. Do we
Well,
still
yeah.
I was going to say do we still, upset each other unintentionally, but we still know like what still upsets each other? Luna, my dude. Um but yeah, it's like but at the same time it's like no, we don't. Whereas you and
Well, that's
Jesse,
because your your relationship is more newer than mine.
yeah.
So that's where that kind of differs between our
Mhm.
relationships. Is because yours is only 5 year, well, almost 5 years, and mine's 13.
Mhm. Cuz I was getting ready
So
to
like,
say it's like with Jesse, he knows what upsets you.
oh yeah, just like I know what upsets him, but like my thing is I don't care whether I upset him because it's like you're not going to talk to me like not to get into what our arguments entail, but like you're not going to talk to me a certain way and think that I'm just gonna take it.
Yeah, that's how Collier is with me. Like, that's what escalates our arguments.
Exactly. Like you're not going to raise your voice at me and think I'm not gonna raise my voice back. Like I will defend myself till I'm blue in the face.
That's how Collier is.
Well, I mean,
You know what?
he is a Virgo, so that explains why him and I get along very well.
Which, speaking of Virgo, aren't we going to do an astrology talk on one of our podcasts eventually?
Yes, yes, we are.
I don't know much
I'm
about that.
I'm I'm very into astrology and stuff like that. Um, I love learning about people's sign, like zodiac signs. Um, because I'm very into like spiritual aspects of things, and zodiac signs are very spiritual because it's all constellations. So like I'm very much into like star signs and stuff like that, and moon signs and whatever coincides with that. So yes, there will be astrology talk that probably will mainly be me talking, but because it's not Laura's forte.
So, I mean,
She could
for
put her input in.
listen, I'm still mad at you for that. What was it?
The tarot card reading,
Yes,
the first one.
yes, yes. No, it was the second one, wasn't it?
No, it was the first one.
Yeah, I'm
Second
still.
one was all good.
Yeah,
First one was not. First one was when the disaster card was drawn.
okay. We're not going to talk about the disaster card. I don't want to talk about it on here. Um,
That's okay. I don't blame you.
listen, that disaster
Um,
card was a disaster.
yes.
Uh, like we said, we're not going to get into it. That's, my personal business, but
Yeah.
um I'm look
Yeah.
what?
I was gonna say, so yeah, we are going to get into spiritual stuff as in depth as we can. Um, kind of get into like a witchy side of things for me because that's my forte. Hence the whole Harry Potter theme in the
In the
logo because
logo.
I'm very spiritual. Um, hence also my dog's name being a freaking Norse god
Luna.
name. So like, and the fact that we kept our other dog's name as Luna, which also is the moon. So like, again, very witchy, very spiritual,
Yes.
but not like dark magic witchy. Like I would rather learn how to. I'm still learning. Like I'm pretty much a beginner witch. I would not go into dark magic, and I am learning, still trying to learn about different stuff. I have two friends that are very into spirituality. Um, so it's it's going to be a thing. This will also include very spiritual, witchy side of things.
Yes. Like I said, I mean, I'm still mad about that one tarot card, but at the same time, I loved the others. Don't get me wrong, I loved the others. Um now uh there was something I was gonna say and now I forget what I was gonna say. So if you have anything to say, say it now because I don't know what I was about to say.
Yeah, well, you think about that. um,
Oh, I was gonna say, sorry, I totally
no,
interrupted
you're
you.
good. You're good.
This is our friendship, y'all. Like, we just interrupt each other unintentionally. So just go with it, okay?
Very much so.
Um, so if you guys, like we said, we will be talking, or she'll be talking, astrology talk. So if you guys wanna, uh, because we've already, I think we have our comments on, um,
Yes.
and we put our email in our description, I think in the second,
Last,
last one. Okay.
the
Uh,
last one, yeah.
So if you want to send us your zodiac sign or like say this is my zodiac sign and I don't know, like a topic that you want to know about it with your zodiac sign, send it to us. Stephanie will read it, and whether you want to stay anonymous or not, you can put that, like we always say in our podcasts. So
Hmm.
if you want to know anything astrology, uh, send it to us. Stephanie can read it. Stephanie can look into it, and that can be her homework. And we can have her talk about it on one of our future podcasts. So send it to us.
Yep. We'll also put everything down into the description of this one too. We're gonna start using the description for our Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, especially on Spotify. We're gonna add our YouTube to the Spotify, um,
Do
in
you know?
case you guys want to hear it from there.
Do you know how to do
Um,
that?
you just link the YouTube, not like link it, but you just put our name,
Okay.
um, and our email in the description. If you want to comment, you can comment. If you don't want to comment and you just want to email us or message us on Facebook or Instagram, that's fine. We can always look at that.
Mm-hmm.
We have all of the above. So
Because we do read
maybe
our.
if Ben, go ahead.
I was gonna say because we do read our emails. We have our emails that we can look at. So go ahead.
Yeah. I was gonna say also maybe in the future I can start for the TikTok for this podcast, and I can go live on there and do tarot readings for people that want to do tarot readings. Because I could take like requests, like video requests via the lives, um, and do tarot readings there. Again, I am learning. I am a beginner, so I will always refer to the book that comes with the tarot cards, the beginner book that comes with the tarot card, and how I read it. Like everybody who does tarot cards, they do it differently. Everybody does their tarot readings differently, so I do mine a specific way. Um, and I really only just do past, present, future, and then the outcome, or there's the positive, negative, result, and outcome one. So I do those two. So so yeah, maybe future wise, we can start a TikTok channel for the podcast, and I can go live and do tarot readings through there. Um, if you guys are interested in that, I can also do like zodiac stuff. Um, that would have to be like looking it up and writing it down, but
Right.
um, I could do all that, which would be fun.
Oh yeah.
Um, I was also told by a friend yesterday, the one that my daughter and I went and hung out with her kids,
Mhm.
that I should start doing tarot readings and like start making money off of it.
Not a bad idea.
It's not, especially if I do it through TikTok.
I mean,
Um, so I could also do that on my own time. also. Um, so, and that could be like how I make a living, because, currently unemployed here.
I mean, but yes, send us an email. Uh,
Send us a message.
yes, send us a message, and I hope everybody has a great day, a great night, whatever y'all are
Have a
having.
good weekend,
Have a good weekend. Yes. If
because it's Friday, y'all.
it's Friday, oh my gosh.
Let's not get us copyrighted.
I mean, not intentionally, but like anyway.
It's Friday. So have a
Friday.
good weekend, guys. Have
Ha-
a good evening, whatever it is, wherever you guys are listening to this. Um, hope you guys have a fun weekend.
you might have to
May
you might have to say that again because for some reason my computer just like paused like you mid talking.
Oh, nice,
I know, right? I don't know if you
lovely.
I don't know if you saw it up here, but it like
I did not.
paused. Okay, cool.
So as I said, was trying to say before.
Listen,
Uh,
technology, my dude.
have a good weekend. Have a good day, night, evening, morning, whatever it is, wherever you're listening to this. Again, we have Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and the Spotify.
Tik
So
TikTok is pending.
TikTok, yes, TikTok is pending.
So if you think we should make a TikTok page, let us know in the comments.
Yes.
All right, guys.
Um, have a good Friday and a good weekend. Bye.
Bye.